Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, boys and girls, to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget, give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend. Welcome, 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 everybody. All right, so on the docket today, we have Sister Wives, mid season finale, season 19, episode 20. For everything, there is a season. Okay, Jamal, what'd you think about this episode? Hello, Jamal.
Oh, sorry, I muted myself while the music was playing. My apologies. Sorry about that. So basically, I was saying like I didn't care about nothing on this episode, but Christine sent there and letting us know that all the money from Janelle's house, Vegas house, went into Robin's McMansion. That's all I cared about. That's it. That was hilarious to me because
Mm.
it's because I was thinking like, wow, that's a bold thing to say. I'm like, but it's provable. And the only reason I figured out it was provable is because I went on Reddit and I sent it to you on IG. I was
Mhm.
scrolling through. I'm like, oh, that's why Christine can say this boldly because according to what the people on Reddit said, all of the houses didn't sell at the same time,
No, they
which
didn't.
which means with timeline, what Christine is saying is provable. I'm like, oops. And Robin's sitting up there talking like, oh, this is a really like difficult conversation for me. Like, yeah, because you ain't putting nothing into it. That's why it's a difficult conversation. You ain't did shit. How about that? How about that? That's why it's a
Mm-mm-mm.
difficult conversation. Because you had no money. You were a complete balance sheet liability. Minus, 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 minus. You ain't added near nothing. Even your quote unquote business was a liability because y'all didn't make no money. Get out of here.
They they wasted a lot of money on her business, and it never had a return on investment.
Exactly. And,
Mm-mm-mm.
and we talked about this last week though. How about how we like you out here settling for 340K, ma'am. You didn't even get your house money back with that, based on what I could find. Excuse me?
Right, but
Okay.
that let's hope that that was just the payout for Coyote Ugly because if we did the math, if she only put in 170 and she got back 340, she doubled her money. Now the
Mm-hmm.
hard part is getting back the 401k that she used to get Robin out of debt and to repair her credit and the equity from her Vegas home that was used to go into the McMansion one. That's a
Okay.
separate issue.
So okay, here's the whole thing now. Just
Mhm.
talking a little bit of numbers here. Now, allegedly she put in 170K, right?
Mhm.
I'm very confused by that number because the down payment for Coyote Pass, from what I could find, was
Mhm.
500K.
Cuz
That
they
was a
paid
down
for
payment,
two lots.
right?
Mhm.
Right, but 500K down, right? Okay,
Mhm.
okay. But they made like Meri, Cody, and Janelle
Mhm.
made the final payments on Coyote Pass. How much was that? Because okay, say dollar for dollar, right?
Mhm.
1.3K, right?
Mhm.
That means 800K was owed, right? Christine, take out Christine, because she took her proceeds and gave it to y'all for $10. Y'all still had to make her basically y'all had to split her payments up into that. Um,
Wait, wait, wait.
excuse me,
Hold on. What payments are you talking about? Repeat that again for me,
on
please.
Coyote Pass. So I
Hmm.
would like to know how much they actually paid on Coyote Pass since they had a 500K payment, and Christine wasn't a part of the last payment.
But remember, they had a private loan with the owner, and it was a balloon payment.
Oh,
You
with the
know that they
pri-
can't get conventional loans,
So right, I thought. Okay, here's
right?
why. In my head, I didn't. I keep forgetting
And
it was
and
a private loan. I thought
yes,
they went to like a crooked bank.
no, they can't get approved for nothing. But here's the thing. Remember, Christine was the only one who rolled over the equity from her Vegas home right into another home for purchase in
Right. I
Everyone
remember that.
went to rent. She was the only one, and that's why out of all of them, she kept her equity from Vegas and relayed it through Flagstaff, and she took it with her. Whereas Meri and Janelle, their equity from their Vegas homes went into McMansion, so they are totally screwed until you rewind that beam footage and you see Robin saying, "When we bought my McMansion, it was
Right.
to be a family asset."
Conveniently.
But no, she said it. And that's what they could use in court. She said it. It was a family
Family,
asset.
which means technically the family owns it. True.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen, I do have strong feelings this week, especially when I see people getting robbed with their eyes open. And what's fair is fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the kitchen scene with that highly produced talk about baptism. I'm like, okay, y'all was going kind of okay until Aurora asked Cody to help her minister baptize. Like, next. Now,
Okay.
real quick, I have to speak on that scene.
Uh-huh.
Okay, did y'all notice how they did Cody and Robin? Because I was looking around the kitchen trying to see the artwork and all that stuff, right? You see
Mm-hmm.
how they zoomed in on Cody and Robin, but made sure to leave that back uh like china cabinet very visible with those dolls. I couldn't see too much, so I was really trying to see if they was porcelain. I'm like,
She's got a bunch of like figurine collections and things like that. So hold on. I can tell you what I was focusing on in that particular episode. Hold
okay,
on.
go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, because my attention span is a little different. Come on, open up. Okay, so this is what I was focusing on in that. Hello, everybody in the chat. We forgot to say how
Sorry,
do.
sorry guys.
Hi,
Just don't.
everybody. Hi, everybody. Um, this is what I can you see it? I'm not sure.
On
Oops.
my, I see it. I see it. The scene I was talking
Okay,
about.
okay. So look at that. He got another ball spot there. And then coincidentally, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here go this big flip a bitch U-turn ball spot that he got on the front of his head. Hold on. Let me wait till the pictures catch. Oh, it's not doing. Hold on. This replace screen sharing window. This share. Okay. Look at this one. Look at that. U-turn. And it's beginning to connect back to the monk's ball spot back there. So not only does he have a friar tuck, he got a whole flip a bitch in the front. This is what I was focusing on this scene because this scene, it didn't make any sense to me. It was a snooze fest
Oof.
until I listened to Notes to Self. And then I was like, bitch, say what?
Okay, so I haven't watched Notes yet. I don't watch Notes typically until a
Mhm,
couple days after, especially after we do this show, because I want to make sure I
mhm,
go in with just my opinions.
mhm,
Uh, but yeah, this was a snooze fest, like completely until Christine verified via forensic accountant that got
mhm.
with the approvals that she could say that
Mhm.
on camera that Janelle put her money in the McMansion.
But we all knew that. And even Meri has said it that she put her money, her Las Vegas equity into McMansion.
Well, Meri's kind of was kind of bitter, so I wasn't paying attention to Meri like that. She kind of worked my nerves because she's kind of slow. But
Mhm,
then when Christine says something, Christine don't say no without facts and
mhm.
lawyers' approval. So I believe her.
Oh my God. Well, this whole scene, like I said, it was to me snooze.
It
Hold on, let me
was.
say to everybody. Hi Tracy, hi Michelle, hi avoiding eye contact, hi Stephen. Let's see who else is in here. Long hard work day now. I'm at peace. Aw, thank you. Um, hey Tracy, Stephen, Tracy. Hi, Ryan. Welcome, everybody. Tell us how you feel, Jamal. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Are you guys live right now? I'm buffering. Oh gosh, Tracy, I'm sorry. We are live, but computers will be computers. Wait, that's right. Jamal has some homework to bring to us today. Ooh, they're keeping you on your toes.
Well, I had to go because I was curious how much when Christine said what she said about Janelle's equity, that her home and money going into McMansion. I just googled like, okay, how much did Janelle Brown's house sell for in Las Vegas, and then led me to Reddit. And so I went to the Reddit. I said, let me link this to Debbie so I can have it and not forget. Because they talking about like the homes like sold for each 25 and maybe 525 or something
Mm-hmm.
like in the 500,000, right? I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, interesting. And then I love the fact I think it
Uh-huh.
was it Janelle who said like Cody loves to revise history. I'm like, ah, don't he though? Don't he
Mm-hmm.
though?
Tracy and Ryan, I agree wholeheartedly with both of your statements. Oh my God. All right. So basically, this episode was broken up into three sections. Janelle leaving Flagstaff and everything behind. Um, Cody and Robin at home talking about baptisms with the big girl. And Meri got the last of the people that she sort of knows in Powhatan to come on TV, sign a waiver, and do a pretend goodbye, and hint at something more to come in her life that nobody really cares about. Okay, so what do you want to start talking about first?
Nothing. I think we already discussed it. Was the most interesting parts of the show. I mean, okay, we see like
We have
you
to talk
know,
about the baptism scene, though.
okay, well, so Janelle's running away from Flagstaff because she's sick and tired
Mm-hmm.
of it. She got her Maggie and Caleb got their 100 acres plus 100 acres
Mm-hmm.
plus, and she wants to get building. So she said, I'm leaving, bye kids, I'll come back and go see Cody, but I'll come back and see y'all. So they jump in the U-Haul, David's driving, Thelma and Louise are in the pickup, and they just hauling behind across the country. Fantastic. Now,
Mm-hmm.
staying with them, they wind up in Louisiana, um, and go to the bar. David, introduces them to the slippery nipple. I'm like, okay, never heard of you. Sounds interesting.
You
So
never heard
now,
of a slippery nipple?
no.
Oh my God. It's an
So
old
they
drink, though.
so they have their shots. Janelle has
Mm-hmm.
her first one, and she's like, okay, that's not too bad. Mind you, I'm sure now, mind you,
Mm-hmm.
we saw Dave and Christine do a second shot, I believe, but I think that was probably their third or fourth. But hey, kudos to them. They live their new best life. Love it for them. So to
Mm-hmm.
me that takes care of them.
Not
Now
really. Not really.
go
Mm-mm.
ahead.
You glossing over it because a lot happened with them, right?
Like
So
like
of
like
course
what?
I'm just showing some little things.
Oh,
And
plot. I was like, man,
yes.
I was like, man.
No, I didn't even care about that. The only thing that I took away from that was seeing Cody inside the container. And then I thought it was really pivotal that Janelle gave back that tree of life necklace that Cody gave her. She
Hmm.
actually liked that, unlike Christine, who hated her necklace. She loved hers. because she felt like, she's always had this green thumb. He gave her a tree. She felt like he really gave a shit about her when he really didn't. Um, and by leaving that behind, I think that's her separation from him. In her, like, the I think it's to the level that she's gotten to with regards to divorcing Cody.
Okay,
That's where she's at.
got you. Okay, you want to talk about the unpacking of Janelle's. Okay, I see where you're going.
Right.
So
And
yeah,
then in the car, the whole Thelma and Louise of it all. If you really listen to those two women and their conversation, I felt it was the most honest, truthful conversation a sister wife has ever had with another sister wife in all 19 seasons of this show. And
but
that is because there is some level of freedom that's allowing them to actually tell the truth.
remember what Christine said. Christine said this is the type of conversation that you would have with a girlfriend and not on camera. But she was like, well, oh
Mm-hmm.
well. And
Mm-hmm.
it was interesting the flashbacks between the conversation between Christine and Janelle on the truck, and then Cody's confessional. Because for some reason, Cody really thought Janelle was going to hang around. I was like,
I don't know
delusional.
what they're doing though, because it flip flops from week to week to week. Because it was a couple weeks ago, he was telling Robin after she bumped her head that Janelle is done.
Yeah.
But now he's telling us, I thought we could salvage it. Which one is it?
Or at
Pick
least,
a lane, Cody.
or to be fair, this one time, maybe the editing is just that bad they put these out of order.
I don't care. I think he's just plain stupid and they're putting it out there. They're
Okay.
putting it out there.
I
And
can go
and
with
it's
that
just
too.
dumb. It's just dumb. So and then what I was also thinking, we got into this on Heidi's last night. They had to have moved her out of Flagstaff right before Garrison passed. Think about it. So this episode really is the end
Mm,
of the book. So when
right.
they come back, it'll like their worlds will be turned upside down at the passing of one of their children.
True.
So she, by leaving that tree behind, she's severing, and then when I thought about it, right? She leaves Flagstaff. She thinks that she's leaving Garrison in good hands, right?
Right.
That Garrison is good. He's got his house, he's got his car, he's got his job, he's got the roommates. He's good. She feels confident that she could leave her adult son and go off and finally live for herself. And I guess within a matter of days or weeks, her child is no longer here. Can you imagine the guilt she must be having? And then
Mm-mm.
on top of that, she sent her other son, Gabe, to go and check on Garrison when she couldn't reach Garrison. And she has to have this guilt on her that she sent the other son to find her first son. It's
Right.
just like the more I thought about it, I was just like, damn, this is heavy for me. This is very heavy knowing what's to come. And then, of course, we pulled up the funeral pictures and seeing her face and seeing the seating arrangements. Oh, it I feel bad for Janelle. I'm
Absolutely.
looking at her so happy. Like she really feels like she's starting a new chapter of her life. And there's like all of these great things that she has planned out for her. And we all know this is coming. This is horrible. Horrible. Oh my God. So yeah, that was my takeaway from it. That was like I just at the end of the episode, it was the only segment that really touched me. When we get to
I
Meri's part,
didn't
Meri's
care. Did not care.
she's retiring the cook. She gives a retirement party for her. this is Meri's like where does she find these people from? Where? Like the cook is looking at her like she's crazy. But this is what we have. This is all Meri's storyline is. And then at the very end of her segment, she's telling us this was never my dream, the B&B. I don't know if I'm going to do it now that the cook is gone.
You're not.
There's nothing left.
You're not. You're gonna sell it next.
But she also says something that struck to me. She's like, I don't even know if I want to live here. So where the fuck you living, Meri?
Thank you.
And Meri is good for renting multiple properties
Yes, she is. And I'm not mad at her for that.
because her pyramid scheme paying for it. All y'all selling her legging outfits.
I'm not mad. Hey, she's a businesswoman. I'm not mad at her.
Child. But a hot mess. This was a whole waste of time for me. And for her to be like, it felt like she was trying to drop a teaser. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Nobody cares. Go get the lawyer and go get your money.
Pretty much.
That's what we care about. That's what we care about. All right, so let's go over to this doo-doo scene. I took away a lot from the. Hold on. Oh, bless you. Let me take this down. Stop screen sharing. Okay, so to the baptism scene. It was poorly rehearsed, poorly acted out, horrible execution. And I really didn't care at all after seeing it. I thought it was a fart in a paper bag. Nobody cares.
Okay,
Light
here's the thing.
fire.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing with that though. I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing this is highly produced and set up, okay, fine. This is all y'all got, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was somewhat believable, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was going along with them, like, we can go along with this, fine, whatever. Spiritual awakening, yada, yada, yada. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Where it went clean off the cliff is when she asked him, like, oh, I just wanted to ask you, like, could you help my pastor baptize me? I'm like, you know what? Next, you just ruined everything. Like, no, stop it, shut up.
Hi, Scotland.
So yeah, like I said, I was going along with it until that part.
Well, with that part, I was like, when she asked him to help join in the baptism, I was like, okay, so y'all doing anything to give him a storyline.
Yes.
Okay, got it. And I was done with it. But then I watched Notes to Self, and Notes to Self gave me a different perspective on it. Notes to Self said that the big girl was already baptized in their old church.
Well, they
So
said that though.
Robin, right? But when Robin was like, oh my god, like, what do you mean baptized? Baptized into this new church or what? And she explained it, and Robin was like, good girl, just like how we rehearsed it downstairs. So then she asked Cody, and remember, Cody said, but do I have the authority? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So Notes to Self said, the way how they said this was the big girl want to get baptized, but not into the church, but to get baptized in her, belief in God and all of that, right? It's not into that church that isn't their church. Right. So Robin will be okay with that because it's not interfering with her baptism from the old church. Secondly, by asking Cody to participate in the baptism as an officiant, that kind of in Robin's brain supersedes anything because he was given the authority by their old church. But what Robin is failing to comprehend or download is that Cody lost his authority when he was charged with abandonment and all of his spiritual marriages were dissolved.
Oof.
And on top of that, he's no longer a preacher in their church, remember, because he stopped
Right.
following them from Las Vegas. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a false authority that both Cody and Robin are giving to Cody.
Oof.
I keep on telling you, Cody is sitting in the corner on punishment with this church. And these two baboons' backsides are still trying to assert that they have an authority in a church that they no longer belong to. Well, at least Cody doesn't. And
Well, they are
I don't
delusional.
understand why they keep doing this. So basically, again, this is for his storyline, but this is also dropping hints. Hey, church, he still got authority, and my child is getting rebaptized under his authority. Robin, stop it. Stop. And there was what they have cut down on her talking heads, which I am eternally grateful for. But there was
Exactly.
one note where she said, and I really contributed a lot at the beginning. I said, roll it back,
Where?
roll it back. I said, first of all, you wasn't there in the beginning. You came in the middle. And what did you contribute? I'll wait. I'll wait.
Debt. Lots of debt.
That's not a contribution. That's a deficit. That's a deficit. She has been a drain on this family from the beginning, but she got the balls to sit there and talk about how much she contributed. If you look at all of the ladies, Robin, and it's not just financially, physically, emotionally, she has contributed nothing to these people, not even to Cody, other than her puss. But she has contributed nothing. And the more he stands up there and acts like an ass, talking about how he always trying to what is it? Flex his muscles for her and flirt with her and all of that vomit inducing minutia he was spouting. Look at her face when he's there, like batting puppy dog eyes at her and flirting with her. She
She's
looks at him with scorn.
she don't care. Here's the thing. What he fails to realize is that she's not with you for you. She's with you because your family can provide for her. Now the family is dissolved, and y'all family funds are no longer family funds. She's looking at you like, I need to find something else because this ain't it. That's what she's looking like. She looks at him like, how do I get tired with you by myself, and how can I get out of it? That's how she looks at him.
But here's the
That's
thing, though.
mm-hmm.
Cody has gone from four women loving him more than he loved them, to now having one woman who he loves more than she loves him.
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't even grasping that. He's in a horrible position.
Right, because he feels like, okay, I'm with the love of so he's with the love of his life. Robin's not with the love of her life.
I've never heard Robin say that he's the love of her life, that
Never.
she loves him so much. Nothing. And so don't forget, a couple weeks ago when she fell and bumped her head and he dragged her up the hill to see the sunset between the trees, he's like, will you live monogamy with me? And she never answered.
No.
And and what they show in the previews for the coming episodes, she's asking, do you want to do polygamy again? Get
Yes.
the fuck out of here.
Yes. Because remember, exactly what he asked her was, will you accept me as a monogamist? And she just looked at him like, let me get back to you about that.
My
And she
head
never did.
hurt. I, I'm telling you, for the first time in all of these seasons, this is the first time like I'm really understanding what's going on this show, and it's all thanks. I
Yes.
cannot say enough about Notes to Self 444. It is the best channel ever, ever. Because like a lot of these scenes, I would have written off as garbage, and we would have been out of here in 15 minutes.
True.
But what Robin is trying to do, um, I feel she should be banned from the fucking church. Where's that lady father that put Cody on punishment? Put Robin on punishment too for all of the bullshit that she coming on to people TV and making us watch. The love of money was her true love. Thank you, Tracy. Oh my God. Is
No,
Janelle's back 40? What?
40
What was
acres. Mary can like,
Oh,
yeah, Mary can move on to her back 40. But here's the thing though, and I always go back to this. Yeah, we rag on Robin. We don't care for Robin. Okay, I'm with y'all. This is not a Robin defense,
mm-hmm.
but Robin has been the same person since day one because she
Mm-hmm.
said coming in, her only priority was to find a man who could support her and her children.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
So I'm like, yeah, she's like working the nerve, but she's been consistent.
Yeah, but I don't care. I don't care about
I know.
consistency. Consistency is for like cheesecake. I don't care about her consistency. Oh, that's so sad. I don't know. It's just mind-boggling that we're seeing this, and
No,
like I
it's mind.
said,
What's mind-boggling? What's mind-boggling? Sorry. What's mind-boggling is
Mhm.
that all these women and glowed up and showing out since they left Cody. I'm like, what the hell?
Yep, yep. Even Mary's like dead tooth is looking better. Everybody is looking better. Wait, wasn't there an old movie called Dorian Gray? And I gotta look that up. But it's reminding me like the women after they've escaped him, they're looking like so much better. And Cody and Robin look like they're falling to crap. I still have major concerns though how he's going to support himself and Robin in the $2 million home. Like I really feel like the IRS needs to take a look see. I think we need to get season 20 to get him like I want to see a Jen Shaw takedown with the helicopters, the Homeland Security, guns drawn and catching him, outside and her mother taking away everything. The cook just showed up as a day player. She didn't seem like she really wanted to be there. Oh my God. It's so true, though. It looked like she was meeting them for the first time.
Well, I'm glad you said that because it really did look like, where do I sit?
hmm What is this place? And who are your neighbors? Oh my God. But I don't have anything else to say about this episode other than good on David for actually helping Janelle move. Cody, fuck you, talking out that one of the kids told you.
Right?
Everybody is blaming McKelty, but I'm thinking Truly might have done it too.
Yes.
You know, or even Gabriel. I don't know. No, Gabriel's not even talking to him now. Apparently the UK and Australia get, yeah, she's been saying that for a couple of weeks now. They get an extended version because they have less commercials than we do. So their shows run like about 53 minutes as opposed to us 10 minutes shorter. So I don't know if you guys have VPNs, try to watch it in Australia or UK and get the bonus scenes. Or maybe they'll put them on Discovery Plus or TLC Go. Janelle explained that Cody closed a joint account without telling her. Yup. So how much money did he take out of it when he closed
Right.
it? So Cody's a bitch. Cody's a bitch. But there's nothing else to say about it. And Karma is also a bitch. And Karma's name is tattooed on your bald forehead, Cody. You and Robin. But anyway, y'all, that's the shit for today. That's our show. Please give us a thumbs up if you haven't already. We really appreciate it.
And be sure to
And we
join.
will.
And be sure. Oh,
Uh-huh.
sorry. I was gonna say, and be sure to join us for the mess tomorrow.
Oh my God. Maths Australia, episodes 5 through 8. Whoever hasn't watched it, catch up wherever you can find it. Daily Motion, YouTube, whatever. Just search for Maths, Married at First Sight Australia, season 12. We are doing episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8. This season is so good.
This
How
is
is that
I'm
even
like
possible? Don't the banks require both parties to close an account? Unless he had changed it where he's the only person on it.
right.
Because remember,
So
he was the only person who could sign the checks.
right, and here's the thing with joint accounts, you can all open it as a joint account, but
Mm-hmm.
you designate one person as the primary, and if the
Mm.
primary chooses to close the account, they can.
Mm.
But just make sure, like I said, math Australia. Let me tell you, I was watching knocking them episodes out, and then I watched Sister Wives right afterward. I'm like, you know what? I go from the mess of maths to this, and that's how I really felt. That's how I really felt. That's how I
Oh my
really
God.
felt.
But I don't like this season because they shortchanged us one dinner party. They're supposed not dinner party, commitment ceremony.
Right.
Because there's supposed to be one right after the first dinner party, and we went straight into confessions week. I was just like, Jesus, really? But Sunday night, y'all, is the first commitment ceremony, the roasting on the couch by the experts. I'm sure he was a primary, of course, because look what he did with the property.
Exactly.
He put himself as primary in all those properties. And now I have homework. Good. So watch it, catch up, and we have a lot to talk about tomorrow. Okay. All right, Jamal. Any final thoughts?
No, we are good to go.
All right, y'all. We're gonna see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Love you all for joining, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.